There we go. My goodness. So let's go. Let's fix up my hair a little bit. And there it is. So welcome to a look into the unknown. We haven't done this show in a while. It is really an honor to see you guys again. It's been a little bit of backlog, but what we're gonna do is this: look into the unknown, a psychic media reading about obscurities. Now, with that being said, a little bit on the catch up. It's been since I would say July. There's a lot to be had. A lot to be had. Well, firstly, donations and tips are greatly appreciated. $5 to $10 via Venmo at Jennifer Peck, 32 Jennifer Peck 32, or PayPal and Mind's Eye by Jen Peck. It is greatly appreciated. With that being said, it is in the link tree. You can go ahead and click on that, and let's go. So, what do we need to know? Let's see here. I don't think so. But let's do. Is what is the obscurities that are happening right now? Because everything is about Thanksgiving. Like how people are just not wanting to. This is like the theme this week in the psychic readings. We don't know why. We really don't. But let's look. Let's get a good shuffle in these cards. Akashic Tarot. What do we need to know? So this card right here, the light of the world, it goes to show like uh, like how hard it is actually to get out in obscurity like that. And to explain, the light of the world means there's something like known and shown that you can't sue anyone. Like there's like this impending like thing coming in that everyone is starting to feel the energy of a no, of it like no, I'm not doing. I do see the flu. I do see health. I do see there's something about embrace the winter and how like it was like a Game of Thrones. Like snow is coming. Like it was coming. The willow tree in this card, it comes in through the wind. The King of Keys in reverse, you can't unlock it. So me as a magician, a master magician, and looking at like the occult, like you can't even unlock it. You can't touch it at all. So I'm seeing this in anyone who does the witchcraft or anything like that. It's no go to it. Know your difference in your pentacle magic to your water magic to when to actually appropriately do maybe even a curse spell, a hex, a charm, and enchantment. So when you see the garden in reverse, nothing is like growing. It's a lock, a stop, and like hawks. I know HOCKs. There's no messages when I see this card, and it's a little hard because of the background and the paint on the walls. Is the winged messengers in reverse? Like you're not gonna hear too much mediumship. I don't know why. So I see the muse. It's like I see the butt of the joke. The butt of the joke. When I see this and I see the King of Roses in reverse, there's no growing to it. There's no growing. There's like no honorability in something that's coming in soon. I say like you can't put it in court. That was hard to get out. I'm looking around. I'm like, there's got to be an earthbound spirit in here. So I see the archangel Michael, and I go, oh my god, I can't even like believe it at all. Like we were talking about yesterday in one of the videos about the 800 orphans. When you looked at their bone structure, they weren't consecrated. So we talked about there was no religious aspects in it. And then you actually look on some of the news on how this presidency is bringing religion back. I can't even make it up. So when I go and I say the intricacies in the industry in reverse, it's built down. I'd actually look at like your foundations again. Like out here in Connecticut, we had a huge lawsuit about crumbling foundations. When I see Archangel Raphael, in reverse, like it's a pull back, like a take back. I see people like giving a gift and then taking it back, like, I don't think you should have that now. And then you see the chess game in reverse and you go, uh, I don't think that it's good. I don't think it's good. I mean, I guess I could play Monopoly or like something or that. Like there's something about healthcare where they won't like accept something at all. So when you see Uriel and the Sphinx in reverse, you can't turn back like a sands of time. There's something about sand, sediment, sedimental, centennial. That was hard. Centennial. All right. Literary witches oracle. All right, we got snail. We got bread. We got transformation. We got freedom. And then we got bravery. There's something, like they said on the news, it's coming down the pike. And when you hear it and it comes down the pike, there's like this transition of reality of what has actually come through so hard. Because when you see the apple in this card, it's about hunger, it's about senses, it's about sexuality, it's about justice. There's something I'm hearing the Brunson case, heard and clear audience. Now when I see wildflowers and then I see endurance, it has something about power. There's common names in these themes. It's power, it is transitions, it is like everything that like we say to rights, but it's rights. Rights has to be with religion. It does feel about Middle East, but it's more Asia. A lot of Asia. Love, the subconscious, is like right there to the eye. So as I'm looking, it's like a Constance Bane. There's something about Viking pagan. Constance Bane is like a type of like pre-Yule. It lasts longer. It's like oversight of Yule and others. Noose, power, intellect. There's like an unleashing that's supposed to come through. It comes with like money, complacency, and status. Just like from experience, I feel like it's something that is in the current events in the news that you can pick up on it daily. It's like all these locks and stops and blocks about, like, say, the Epstein files. It's about the Brunson case. It's about Roe versus Wade. And like what was supposed to happen already that wasn't supposed to actually happen that we had to control. Now, when I see obscurity, I do see black, like I do see, like, if you're looking at your tires and you look at your rotors and how it's like black when you first get new black gray, and then you see your lines of striation in there. There's something about muscle group also. That's odd. That's odd. When I say it's odd, it's usually taboo. All right, let's look at this. White Sage Tarot. Knocks on the door. Lots of knocks on the door. And what are you doing? Okay. Death card in reverse. Actually, like a sharp cut. There's like a death. So here I am getting like highly specific. There is a death. You're not to know about it. The universe does not even know. Just hear it out. A death. a sharp ending. It has to do with the universal collective, so us as society, as individuals, as people. When you see the Four of Wands, you see the funeral. When you see the Ten of Pentacles, and you say it has to do with inheritance and securements. When you see this and you see the Knight of Cups, the way that this animal, which is the otter, and he's wearing his armor, and he's got this cup of coffee, like he's trying to give like an offering. It's a young emotional offering that comes in through. When you see the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, there's there's no skill to it. Like everyone's going to call it out like it was Vice President Cheney Farmer, and like Charlie Kirk. But there is something like locked up about Charlie Kirk, because now they're talking about crooks. But like I see as a psychic medium and as a master magician, like they're like it is honestly. I'm looking at them on the videos and I'm saying they're really honest about it. Like they could not comment on it. Like they could not even see it with their bare eyes or hear it with their ears. There was something about their nose on the scenes and their lips and their tongue that they could like taste something. When you see the Emperor card, it is honorable. It's a strong masculine, like masculinity, like masculine energy. It's showing me in mediumship that came into her hard and fast. Like we talked about the Salem witch trials, on how the constables and the magistrate, this is like evil, sadistic. Oh my God, like that, get it out of my mouth. I couldn't even believe it how I was talking with my family. I was like, you go in and it's like a divorce decree. But in reality, like you got to go get the magistrate. They haven't done that unless there's a wedding lock. There's a marriage, a wedding lock. The Eight of Cups in reverse to Seven of Wands, it's showing the difficulty. Where is this marriage? You couldn't even believe it. Couldn't even believe it. The Hangman reverse is going to cause a pause, a long pause. When you see the Five of Swords in reverse, you go, with the Devil in reverse, something came on through and was like, nope, can't do it, because shipment came in. That's what I just heard, shipment came in. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There's like, it usually portrays like a woman who is well like endowed and like imprudent, and like shows like how good she did in her past. That is usually the Nine of Pentacles. All right. Animal Spirit Oracle. Oh, Lord. What else do we need to know about obscurities? Here it is. It's like a cut of an uppercut. The wolf, the elephant, the golden egg. So this golden egg comes in a flyby, and a flyby comes down and lands, and when it lands, it sits for a while. There is a rush in to where you see this, and you see the otter, and it's like a playful node. And when you see this and you see the turtle, is highly like Native American to cobra. There's something, it's like a goal post, GOAL, goal post, 348. When you see this and you see Panther to Earthworm, there's something about being grounded in reality to also grounded like upon the earth and one with the earth and with all of like astrology. I don't know why astrology is coming in. It has to do a lot with the aurora borealis coming in on the change of the shift of what they call a universal node. And the universal node is going to make a shift up, like a raise up. And when they raise up, it's going to fall down. And when it falls down, you're going to feel that like very Mercury retrograde. When you feel that, you're going to sway back and forth and go wishy-washy in your mind. The songs of like ancestors and all of it, to the zebra, the hummingbird and the zebra. I see that prism on the zebra on their face, and it literally is like Pink Floyd. It goes right down to the boards of education. There's something again about these old sites. There's like three. We haven't talked about Antarctica in a long time on what is up there and why it was like a special interest of many wartime issues. Here we go. Let's look at the Starseed Oracle. Maybe we need a little bit softer to see what we pull through since we broke open a bunch of energy. And how you know you've broken open like the energy that maybe you were trying to or maybe you weren't supposed to, you're going to get sinus infections. You're going to get sore in your face. Here it is. Okay. Cosmic ancestors, see the light by staying grounded. Literally, pay attention to what's around you only. Literally, for like 3-4 days, in over 3 to 4 months, you're going to see exactly what people were doing. When you see this karmic relations, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict, like there was like a huge movement, and it's still there, of holistic with a W to holistic with an H, of star seeds and crystal children and off-worlders and off beings to UFOs to aliens and everything. And I still stand firm. Manhole covers are going to come first before aliens. So when you say my will to thy will, micromanage the universe, be picky and nitpicky. Just like my family here, like staying with them, it went down to cake and it went down to Alfredo. I wouldn't go near the energy drink if it's not yours. To where they're conserving some people in some homes of that is mine and I need it to feel better. And then you go Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. You can't make it up. It's almost like there's a school that starts and you're sitting there and you're like, I'm trying to get grounded. It also has to do with the affiliates when it has to come to like the Latin Kings, the Crips, the Bloods, and a couple others that come through. But those are usually the ones that came in through. And when it comes to like colors in their eyes, when it comes to like seeing odd geometric shapes, if you've gone through the 3D to 5D to the ascension to an all unknown means you just sit there and you already know it's just going to happen. So I've been through everything. I've even been through all unknown. So when I sit here, I'm like, I don't think so. I think you need to trust my intuition and my instinct. And I wouldn't go through that door, but I would go on. That's how I know it's witchcraft. And that's how some people are going to start. And they're going to sound hippie-ish, but they're not. Like, I can't even believe this actually came through. So the 7 star sisters are saying in this card, birth and creation, tapestry of life expression. There was something odd about the 800 orphans, how all of them disappeared in Ireland, and it was like a baby boom. Isolation, physical connection, community. Like everyone is watching over the children. Everyone is. Light workers, starseeds, serve the world by being you. Oh my gosh, you couldn't even believe like are they? Are they? There's something about that. And then you hear, I don't know, it's pertinent lament. And you go, oh my God, that's the worst thing you could do. Now, pertinent is when someone actually it like stands out. That's the true definition of pertinence. It's what makes them stand out and who by being you. Where they can actually like see that mark from that person. Lament is like a type of crying where it's silent. It's odd. So when we say it's pertinent lament, they usually used to check like in royalty, um, if they are like who was pertinent in a time of war, because their gifts of the mind, body, and soul, and who they are as like all being, didn't matter if you were human, if you were alien or anything, however you identify. It doesn't matter. Are you pertinent in that wartime effort? Because you're the one to end it and to make a mark on it. So let's go to the plate in Orca. So I'm seeing like a westward wind, and I see how like nasty it was. I see the black, I see the brown. That's green magic. I would use a purple candle and a gold candle. I'd have to say there's something about Christmas. Star centers, expansion and compassion. It's starting like things at home. Everyone has been saying, like it's odd. It all starts at home, and then it like audio gets pulled in, and then it's almost like dolphin play. When you see the timeline jump, and you see dream time through the transmission, they like pay attention to your dreams. Like technology, remembrance, star royalty. I feel like some people actually have made their mark already on what was true over the last 8 to 10 years. Fifth dimensional access. Yep, your fifth dimensional access means that everything about your mind and your soul mind, it starts right here. So your eyes, your nose, and some of your hearing with all of your minds is working. And it's very like open control. It's not like haywire where your crown chakra is open, which means you're astral projecting too much and too long. Means you're a space cadet. Rooted light, imagination to enlighten gut. Always remember that even criminals can do these things too. Crystalline grids, it has to do with paperwork when you see this. It's paperwork issues. It's verbiage of what is trying to come in through in a healthy, legal way. Okay, let's do the runes. We'll do peach moonstone. Here we go. Righto. Hegel. Degas. Something was heard. Heard. It made everyone happy. It made everyone happy. It means like a type of wealth, heritage, culture, estate. Is a type of trolling, ongoing energy at night. At night. There's like a huge cutout at night. And like I said, like I swear, is between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. There's a silence. Pertho, hidden, game, Obala. I don't know why I hear Obala. Open, like open door syndrome. Open door syndrome means you'll let anyone into you. Anyone into you. There's something about sitting like too much, like right down here, too much, to here, like actually crucified, like types of crucifixions. When you see this, like all of a sudden it stops and then bursts, and that's all the runes, like put my hand away, the energy. It was like, nope, no more, no more, no more. Can't even do. You just can't even do. So that is exactly what's going on. It is hard and heavy, straight into Thanksgiving. So with that being said, that's all I really have to say. I would say with that type of energy on a 1, 2, 3, 4 type of feeling, that it would actually be best to say, just take it easy. There's like hard energy coming in this winter where you actually might get physically injured if you're not careful. So with that being said, that's all I have to say. Leave a like, a comment, a share is greatly appreciated. We'll talk to you soon. Like I said, donations are greatly appreciated, $5 to $10 via Venmo or PayPal, and the link is right here in Linktree. And have a good day, everyone.